Hi guys, how is everyone? I'm just going to close in this window. Loud talking outside. It's Monday the 21st of June, and I don't know whether I need my light on or not. It's a bit dark, isn't it? Even though it's the middle of the day here. So let me know if when anybody comes on, if I need a light on or not. I had a whole set of things ready to do today, and I don't know why I'm not. I've just changed my mind all of a sudden on what I'm going to talk about. That's nothing new in my head anyway, because what I feel like I need to talk about isn't what the messages from Source are for today. So we'll go with what I'm being asked to talk about. Hold on a second. Yeah, I'll turn on the light. It is quite dark, even though it's a beautiful day here. Yeah, much better. I hope you can't hear that talking in the background. So anyway,
closer.
Yeah. So yeah, Jared's closing the door so people can't hear the talking that's outside. Yeah, so first of all, a couple of things happened over the weekend, and I do want to say, it's very good to know who your real friends are, even if you're having a little, we do call them a set two over here, but a little bit of an argument or a little bit of misunderstanding with each other. It's really good to know if somebody needs you, that they can still reach out to you and know that you will help regardless of whether you're having little problems or little arguments among yourselves. So that, for one thing, I am very impressed with that happened this weekend. I will get back to the angel messages at the end, but there was a lady that was being hurt, and on the internet, on YouTube, and previously, they're having little tiffs among each other, but at the end of the day, when she needed them, I'm not sure exactly what happened because I didn't watch it, but from what I'm gathering, her partner took her phone, and the only thing she could do to get help was go live and hope that somebody would see and send help to her. And people did see, and the two people that helped her were live streaming themselves at the same time. And one was on a panel and one was live streaming herself, I believe. And they contacted each other and got her help. So one, oh my God, I'd have never thought of going live. So for that girl, wow, that was an ingenious idea to do, because nobody would have, well, I know I wouldn't have thought of doing that. If my phone had been taken away, I wouldn't have thought of putting on the computer and hope somebody would have come to my aid. And also to the two ladies that helped her, And there was more ladies. I will say that there was more ladies and gents that contacted these two creators to get help in the way that they knew that the people could. So, um, well impressed. I'm well impressed with those people who helped her. I wouldn't have thought of any of those ideas. So I want to come on to something from that. I believe it was, I don't know if I can say his name, a doctor, a psychologist that would have been on the TV years ago. Well, I think he's still on the TV. He's definitely on the internet, and we all know him. But his wife made a kind of a escape plan. So I probably won't be saying everything that's on the escape plan, but I will give ideas and tips that are on that escape plan, that his wife made up. She didn't make it up. She put it together for ladies and gents that need to escape from violent relationships. So the first thing to do is you need to sit still, because if you get up and go, you're putting yourself at more danger. So the best thing to do is just put these little things in place first before you decide to go. Let's actually put another different idea in my head. See how my ideas go from one to another. I can never keep track. But first of all, get copies of your and your children's birth certs. That to me would be the most important thing. Because if these things are found to be missing, you know, he'll know, because these people, these abusers know where things are kept. They're very meticulous on having knowledge of where things are kept, mostly because he needs that control, she needs that control over you. So get copies of birth certs, first of all. I'm not sure where you get them in the USA, but we get them here in our births, deaths, and marriages places. And keep those in a private place. Some women have a second car, but sometimes the abusers will check the car to see what's in it. So if you have a friend that you can really, really trust, I'd get a large box and leave it in her home. Hide it in a basement, somewhere that you can get out and be gone quickly. So first things, birth certs. Bank accounts are difficult, and I know they like to keep them one bank account, and they like to keep control of the one bank account. So to have a second bank account that you can squirrel away money is very hard and very difficult, because they'll find the extra cards. So hard cash would be the best way to go about doing it. So if you're given an allowance every week or every month to do groceries or whatever, I would try and squirrel away a little bit of that for so you can get a few weeks in a hostel, or a few weeks food for you and your children, or if you're on your own, just try and find out about enough of an amount that would get you through a few weeks until everything is set up for you. Passports are a difficult thing to do as well, because you can't really get a second passport unless you say that you've lost your originals, I think, and then you'll get a second passport. But I don't know how I'd go about doing the passport thing. But I'm sure if you think in the different countries how they would go about doing it, I would do that. Because sometimes even most parents won't leave countries, but in some countries the borders are so small that they might need the passport to go over the border, even, say the States to Canada, or, you might be only going a few miles, but you might still need a passport to get over those borders. That's Luna, if you can hear her. She's shouting and screaming out there. Clothes as well. Try and get some clothes that you will be able to use for a few days, or, if I'm sure if you find a facility, there will be that talk outside is disrupting my brain movement and my brain thinking. Clothes. Try and get some clothes, enough for you and your children for a few days. But there should be laundrette or whatever within the facilities if you're going to a hostel, or there will be a laundrette close by. Also, I would tell the friend where you're going. If you can trust her with your passport and your birth certs and your clothes and your money, you can definitely trust her where you're going, what the plan of action is, because then if you're found, if you need to be found for any reason, she'll know where you are. That's really all I can think of off the top of my head, but I'm sure there's loads and loads of other ideas that other people can come up with. I never had to escape like that, so I don't know. But as I said, I did watch Doctor and his wife years and years ago, put this escape plan together. A second set of keys to your car in case the keys are taken off you every day, so you don't go anywhere. You won't really need second set of keys to your house, because if you're up and going, you're not coming back. I would like to think you're not going to go back, but sometimes you do. That's another thing. Don't feel bad or ashamed if you have done it and you've got away and you've been able to look after yourself and your children for a few weeks, and then you're pestered. That's the only word I can say. It's pestered into going back to the abuser, because they will try every tactic under the sun to get you back, because you're the only person that's real control over who's thumping up mate. Thank you. They're the only real people that have proper control over you. Do you want to come over? Say hello, everyone. See? Everybody else on the screen talking to Nanny. Say hi, yeah. Hi, yeah. No, don't tell them that. Say I love you. Hi, tell them you're a princess. She's a lady. You're a princess. You're a lady. Mwah. Lady. What's that for? That's for Nanny. All those things are for Nanny. What is he? No, you can't take them down. Right, take that one. That's Nanny's for her birthday. Nanny for her birthday. Oh wow, did you buy it? Yeah. Yeah. I did. No, she did. I don't. I did. Man's gonna get you. Man's gonna get Nanny. Man won't get Nanny. Oh, pew pew. No. I'm dead. So that's about, for now, all I can think of idea-wise. I never wanted my granddaughter on YouTube, but she wanted it. I'm sorry. She's very cute though. But yeah. and really not a topic to be talking about with a baby in my arms. But anyway, look, live is live. You can't do anything. If I told her no, she couldn't come over to me, we'd have a not so happy baby, and I'd have to restart the live, and I'd have forgotten what I said. So it is what it is. So I'm sure there's other things that you can do to help yourself. Be prepared with phone numbers as well. I'd have all my phone numbers in some sort of a notebook or something tiny that you could put in a separate part of your handbag that wouldn't be looked in, or even in your box that you're giving to your friend, and it'll have your phone number. If you have a burner phone or a pay-as-you-go phone, I think do the same thing in, I think anyway, and your friend's phone number, your family's phone numbers, your doctor, your solicitor if you need that, your social worker, that's CPS if you need them. And I'm not sure what social welfare is called in the States, but it's here it's money that's allocated to people that would be on low wage or unemployed. So the local number for that as well. But when if you got to book or get to a home for women, they would have all of these anyway. You'd be given a victim's advocate, and they would have all this information to hand on to you anyway. But for your own peace of mind, it would be good to research these things. Also, if you research anything on your computer or anything on your phone, scrub it, get rid of it. Don't have it coming up. In case when you're in bed at night time, your phone is looked through to see what you've been looking up online, or your computer or your tablet, any device that you use. I would definitely have the history scrubbed off that, or at least those histories, because every night of your history is scrubbed, is deleted. It would be very suspicious if you have no history, that you've been looking at Netflix or you've been looking at shoes for your kids, or so I'd leave things like that on the device, so as the person knows that, or to deceive the person. Not really deceive, because you're trying to put yourself and others, your family, in safety, so it's not really deceiving, but so as they don't know what you've been researching, in case it's women's shelters or the like. So I think that's all I can think of right now. As I said, I came on and I had a live planned, but then it just changed.
Oh, you have it on?
Yeah.
Not the light.
Yeah.
Shut up and we were there.
Yeah, no, I turned on the light then. So that's that bit from me. The next thing I wanted to talk about was in mindset, which is actually my title. Monday Mindset. I want to tell everyone to get yourself a notebook, and that's nugget, having a good shake. This is the weirdest live I've done yet. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just going to go with it. Whatever happens, happens. Yeah, I'm going back to the notebook again. I always think if people got a notebook, their head would be much more clear, and to use it more as a reflective journal than a notebook. Just write down your day, how it's gone for you. If it's gone good, what was good about it. I always like to think of putting in 2-3 things that I'm grateful onto a piece of paper or whatever to wake up that day. Why am I grateful to wake up that day? So yeah, I do that, and how my day is gone, what made it good, what made it bad, what can I do tomorrow to make it better. And over the year, then when you start reading back on your journal, it will actually start being happier and happier, and a much better thing to read as you're going along, because at the start your days are pretty dark at the start because you haven't really done this before and you're just putting all horrible things down. But somewhere along the line, your mindset and your headspace will flip, and you'll start putting in the good things, and you'll start thinking, well, life ain't all that bad actually after all, and you'll start enjoying it better. You'll want to put things into your journal to make it better, and that's all I have to say on that. And that was actually going to be the big thing today, was my journal talking. But just even if you don't journal, there's a woman I know, and she's started painting in the last few years, and her paintings are getting better and better. And I don't mean better as in quality, or she's really good, really good. She does kind of cottage scenes and stuff like that, but I started seeing different colors being used, flowers and trees being added, and they're more happier scenes. They're more nature in them. They're just beautiful to look at, and she's so gifted and talented, and I love to see her when she puts up a new paint that she's done. And you don't even have to use a journal for words. There can be pictures, there can be drawings, there can be doodles, there can be anything in those notebooks. They don't have to just say, oh, I woke up today, was in bad mood, decided I didn't want to do anything. No. Try and put in some good things as well, and your journal will start looking happier, and you will start feeling happier. God, even cars are beeping. It feels like such a sign not to do this live, but I'm still going to truck along. So the messages from the angels, I suppose that's where we'll go now, because we've talked about all the topics I wanted to talk about, and on the world front, still a little bit of chaos, but it's just like another storm. If you keep just trucking along at it like any other storm that we've been through, you will see the light at the end of the tunnel. There's a lot of things that people haven't seen going on behind the scenes, but they will be coming out shortly. Things that will hurt people, things that will cause people stress and anguish. But the only thing that you need to look to is prayer and talking to your source. Now, I will cut that off for a minute, because I was watching somebody that I actually watch quite a lot of, and I like her. She's Irish, and she talks scripture and stuff. I don't really watch that, but I do watch her lives, and I do like her. She's very good speaker on YouTube. She's been through a lot. But I don't know how I ended up catching a scripture yesterday that she read, and it said that see, I don't know what religion she is either. She could be born again Christian, she could be God. I don't know what religion she turned to. But anyway, it said that the fallen angels are what comes through your cards and your angel cards, and if you talk to spirit, and it's all from the fallen angels, and we know who the biggest fallen angel was, Lucifer. I have to disagree. Just on that one point. Nothing else that she says. I don't disagree on anything else that she says, but I do feel my angels, when I talk to angels, yes, okay. What she said was, who you contact is either God or Jesus. And the angels will send a message down. But if you contact your angels straight off, it's the dark forces that come in. Okay. The part I do agree with, and everything else she says as well, but the part I do agree with is if you don't open up to the higher power, you will invoke dark forces regardless, because they're looking to be heard right now. They want to be heard right now. But when I talk to my angels, I actually go through God, Jesus, whoever, ascended master wants to come through the angels and send me my messages. Oh God, I hate when that happens. I hate when that happens. It has to happen. That's how I get messages. It's kind of like, it's like you're underwater and you can't hear anything, and you can hear yourself kind of going blah 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 blah. Yeah, I do it through ascended masters to contacting the proper angels. I don't contact the dark angels, the dark forces. And even when I do my tarot, it's through my spirit guides, and I put a white light around me, kind of like a globe of white light around me, so as I'm protected from evil. So you can do that. So I'm sorry. I do really enjoy your lives and I love your lives and everything, but some of us do it the right way, and we do go through the light forces and the light beings and light workers. Anyway, what was being said to me? God, I can't even remember. I don't know what they said. Oh, about the times. Yeah, everybody's going to be going through a dark time right now for another little while. It'll feel like chaos and madness and the craziest movie you've ever seen in a cinema. But you just have to kind of go with it. And a lot of people are actually saying we are watching a movie. And if things had happened the way they were meant to happen, or the way the people wanted it to happen, this is what we would be going through right now, would be real. But most of what we're seeing isn't real. It's a movie being played out. Okay. I'm not sure if people would have access to holy water, really. But they're saying to have holy water in your house. This is mine, souvenir of Knock. It was probably from the Knock years ago. I went to do my, went going crazy shopping. That was in my life the other day. I took out money out of the bank to go shopping in Knock, but I didn't realise it's all medals. I don't know why I'm smelling water, but anyway. Yeah, try and keep holy water around. I'm still being told that there still should be a stockpile of things, just in case shops do run low on stuff, but it'll only be for a few days. It'll only be like 2-3 days or something. So if you wanted to get a couple of things, I'm tired. So the messages are very, very blurred today because of the noise that's going on. So I suppose that's why I'm not really getting an awful lot right now, except for just to keep yourself safe and okay. And anything that starts happening that starts seeming a little bit weird, that's exactly what it is. It's weird, and it's trying to wake people up. But I think people are waking up. I think I think people are waking up because everything is just so crazy. It's beyond comprehension, and the things that are going on. So really, yeah, I think really people are waking up. But I must actually go and see his Facebook, okay? Because as I said before, I can't see messages from Facebook on the laptop. At least people weren't swear words outside. No, it's good. So I don't really know where to go with this now from now for the rest of the time, and there's nobody on to ask questions, so I'm just going to leave that alone today. What else happened over the weekend? Nothing really, actually, I don't think. It's been quiet, other than the usual YouTube. Sad tunes. Oh my god, I'm so tired. I haven't been sleeping the last 2 nights properly. So, doctor appointment on Thursday. See what the story is. And this house is never like a train station like this, ever. So I think I'm just going to shut down now and let everybody. It's really weird that nobody came on. Really weird. Well. Unless I haven't done it right again, which is possible too. And I'll say goodbye. And if anything else comes into my mind in the next few days, I'll hop back on. I'll put it together in more of a format. I'm so tired. Oh, I'm so tired. And if anybody's going to watch later on or anything, sure, I'll talk to you then. All right. So, and bye.